Wheel of Neesonality, turn, turn, turn. Excuse me. Hiccups. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Jesus Christ. 15 seconds? Okay, good. Welcome to Raise on Popcorn with Grant, everybody. And today we are talking about a movie. Jesus Christ. Movies and TV. Sorry, everybody. Movies and TV, that's what we do here. And that movie is. What generic title is this again? I've already forgotten. Absolution. Oh, Jesus Christ. Absolution is directed by Hans-Peter Milland, who previously directed one of Neeson's best films from a few years. Jesus Christ. Sorry, everybody. From a few years ago, that being Cold Pursuit. And now we have this. What is Absolution about? Well, Liam Neeson, inexplicably with a 70s porn star mustache, is a man with a particular set of skills. He's an ex-boxer turned sort of mafia enforcer. He works for this kingpin played by Ron Perlman, who really needs to fire his agent. Come on, Ron, you're better than this. And he's wrestling with the guilt of his complacency involving a human trafficking ring. He's also losing his memory slowly but surely and is trying to reconnect with his estranged daughter and reckon with the death of his estranged son and connect with his grandson. And if a lot of this sounds familiar, you know that movie from a couple of years ago, Memory? No, not the good movie with Jessica Chastain and Skarsgård. The bad movie with Liam Neeson with the same title from 2022. If you've seen that movie, you've seen this movie. It's pretty much exactly the same, and but with a lot less action sequences. In fact, there is somebody gets shot, and that's the extent of the action in this. Fuck the plot. Okay, look. Absolution is really bad. It's one of the worst things Neeson has been involved in. It's up there with like fucking Blacklight, okay? That being said, I would be lying if I said I wasn't entertained. A little bit. I wasn't angry watching it. It's a bad movie, but it was kind of entertaining in the fact that everybody in this movie, with the exception of Neeson, is overacting like crazy. The only person in the supporting cast, or quite frankly, even among people like Neeson, which it breaks my heart to say this, that comes out of it, I'm going to address her. The only one who comes out of this seeming like not only charismatic but a human being is an actress by the name of Yolanda Ross. I was not familiar with this actress. She plays a love interest of Neeson's character, who he rescues from this abusive boyfriend, and they spend the night together and they form this relationship. I liked her. I thought she gave a good job of playing with some humor and life and nuance. This woman who has quite literally taken her licks from bad men and is trying to move on, and is also reckoning with the fact that she might find another man who has some badness in his heart. I think she brings nuance to that character. I really liked her a lot. Everybody else in this movie, including Neeson, is overacting like crazy. Actors who tend to be decent actors, Frankie Shaw and Ron Perlman in particular, are playing these characters so awkwardly. Frankie Shaw, bless her, is gifted with one of the most one-dimensional estranged daughter characters I've ever seen in a movie. Her whole character is literally the same shit. It's kind of like, remember when we reviewed that movie Goodrich a couple weeks back with Michael Keaton, and I said one of the things I loved about it is that the Mila Kunis character was well performed, not only well performed by Kunis, but had a reason to be angry at Keaton's character and was a nuanced character and had three dimensions. This character literally is, you didn't love me enough, Daddy. the character. She has no other character to her. She's just like, you didn't love me enough, Dad. Beyond everything else, though, there is a little bit of an offensive element. As much as I don't think this movie is quite bad enough to give the middle finger of kindness to. Similar to Memory, I don't like this idea of using human trafficking victims, silly human trafficking victims who tragically, have died being human trafficked, as like elements to give your Z grade movie more importance. I find it to be kind of icky. I find it to be exploitative. This movie does that, and I found that to be really icky and exploitative. Spoiler alert, I guess. Why do we need to see a female character who the extent of her character is pleading for her life throughout the entire movie? And, the first time we see her, she's literally at the driver's side window, begging Neeson to not let them take her away. And then the last thing we see of her to be dead, OD'd, and probably violated on a bathroom floor. Like, why do we need to see that? Why do we need that kind of imagery in a movie that is supposed to be this kind of B movie? It's really kind of sick to me. I don't find that stuff, when it's done in that way, when it's trying to tackle a serious issue. There's a fine line, and I think this movie is on the wrong side of it. That being said, the movie is so ridiculous that it's hard to even take that seriously, because Liam Neeson, bless him, I'm really looking forward to him in The Naked Gun next summer. He looks like he wandered on set kind of drunk, and they put a costume on him and told him to wing it. He looks confused. And yes, he's playing someone with dementia, but he also, generally, as an actor, looks like he's completely at sea. He looks like nobody told him who his character was, what he wants to be, and just told him to play the hits. He looks like he doesn't know what's going on. And on top of that, looks like he's asleep. Like, Liam Neeson gives very little life to this movie. There's a couple of scenes here and there where he plays it well. There's one pretty great scene, I have to admit. It's actually a pretty good scene in an otherwise really bad movie, where he's struggling to remember his dead son's name, and he's kind of panicking, and he's in a bathroom. And he's panicking, and he starts punching the wall. And he keeps punching the wall until there's bloody, knuckle prints on it. And I thought that scene in a better movie would be really powerful, but it's in this movie. And that was, frustrating. But yeah, this movie just, it wasn't good. It was bad. So we're just going to end it there. I'm going to give Absolution, for entertainment, I'm going to give it 1 star. Like the lowest of 1 star. It's 1 star. If we still use the half star, which we don't really use anymore, I kind of don't have a use for it. You're either 1 or you're 0. It would probably be closer to that, but I'm in it at 1, just because there was unintentional humor there. I wasn't necessarily bored watching this movie. I wasn't necessarily angry watching this movie, but it's a bad movie. And cheap. It looked really cheaply made, too. If you want to watch a better Liam Neeson movie, the 2 movies he began the year with, In the Land of Saints and Sinners, and I know this isn't technically a Liam Neeson action movie, but Wildcat. He's only in 1 scene, but he's really good at it. Go check those out. Those are good movies. This is not. You don't need to see Absolution. Anyway, so yeah, and also it's a bummer because Hans-Peter Milland, again, like I said, Rent Cold Pursuit, his last film with Liam Neeson. That was one of his best, works. You don't need to see this. Anyway, so yeah, 1 star for Absolution. Let's close the book on it. Trailer trash. Let's talk some trailer trash. Kraven the Hunter, Red Band trailer, talked about it, looks good. Elevation, talked about it, looks good. Weekend in Tai Pai, talked about it, looks good. Love Hurts, talked about it, looks good. Homestead, this is the latest from Angel Studios. It looks interesting, I guess. A Complete Unknown, talked about it, looks good. September 5th, talked about it, looks good. And was there shawarma? No, there was not. All right, that is it. We will be back right after this for a review of the Bollywood horror comedy Bulaya 3. We'll have a review of that. And then right after that, we gotta go, because I'm going to see an early screening, like literally I'm going to be leaving like right after this, to see the best Christmas pageant ever, so we'll have a review of that tonight, late tonight, after SNL. And then we'll also have a review for another Bollywood film, Sing Hum Again. And then we also have coming up for the rest of the weekend into the early week, Hit Pig, John Wick, the 10th anniversary re-release, The Carpenter, Honora, and music by John Williams, as well as A Real Pain. So that's coming up, and that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Classes missed. I love you 3,000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's what you're supposed to do, or so I've been told. Leave a comment, even if it's, hey Grant, I like waffles. It really helps out. If you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can find me on all my social media. I'm on literally everything. At either Raised on Popcorn with Grant or Raised on Popcorn. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. And I want to know down below, what did you think of Absolution? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below. Let me know. And until we meet again, we were all raised on popcorn. Make mine with extra butter. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone. See you around. Bye.